If someone were to come and ask me, I hear that you can help people to go beyond superficial life and mind, and I wish to go beyond, because my mind and life has become so complex. It's so uncontrollable, and I feel now I'm suffering it. Can you help me to go beyond all of this? And I would say, yes, let's try and see. If you are earnest, why not? This very day you can do. And so I'd say, I can share with you a simple guidance that will happen with you for a few moments. And it will start like this. If I were to ask you, if you want to go beyond all of this in a safe way, I would say, for the duration of my sharing with you and guidance with you, would you be willing to leave everything of past just for the duration of our talk?
Yes.
Is it just for duration? After, you can take them back.
And I'll do it the rest of my life.
Okay, let's see. I only ask this just for the time that we are sharing, to say that everything to do with past, like what brought you to this point, all of these things, we can just, if you agree, can we just not mention that? Don't hold it, don't cling to it. Just leave it over there, leave it to the side. And also, I'm gonna just check in with you to ask if you're on board with this or not. You can also indicate, because that's only fair, no? So everything to do with past, what brought you to your present journey, all of this, your family life growing up. Say, can we just leave that just for the short time we're speaking? Leave that. So that's there. And anything to do with the future, starting from now onwards, that we will not engage about, the kind of world we want to see. We want to see this happen in the world. We want this. Just leave that for now. So, of the past we leave, and about future we leave. So only present moment. And the present moment, we also don't hold on to any thoughts about who we are in this moment, and even what you want and how nothing. Is it possible to do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then we're doing good. So to the past we leave for a moment. We don't mention now, just for this 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. And about future, also you leave it. And about the present moment, whatever that may mean. So we're not going to engage with anything to do with mind assessments for a moment. Okay? So empty. And it's not difficult. Your intention is at the heart of it. Say, I won't engage with that. I won't bring up this. So if you leave about the past to the side and about future to the side, and now we're sitting here under this beautiful tree, don't even bring any of these things. So we're empty. You're still aware, isn't it? Okay. So leaving all these things aside. So empty. If I could say, through some invisible hole in your body, took everything out, everything of the past, the memory of feelings, sensations, everything, all attachments, all projections, all ideation, just suspend them out for a moment. There will remain something that cannot be taken, cannot be manipulated. It's just there, it's just whatever is here. Cannot be created or constructed. It's just what is. I call it the isness, or what is. Here. No association with past or future or even present. Nothing phenomenal to the senses or to the mind. But there's awareness here. And so then I can ask you just a few simple questions which you can answer yes or no. Don't have to think about it. They should be very present with you when you're not engaged with past or future or any present desires, but you're here. This space, let's call it like that, the space that is here, does it have any shape? Is there any shape?
No.
No. Any color?
No.
Whatever it is that is here, that remains, is there any force?
No.
No. Whatever it is that is here, can it be ever sick or depressed?
No.
How vast is it? Can there be a boundary beyond which it does not exist? Can there be any limit?
Not that I can see.
Very good. Very good. Is it a thought?
No.
No. Does it have a beginning, a point of beginningness, or a place of ending? Is it anything like this?
No.
No. In itself, can it fade? Like as this play of time goes, it disappears or becomes weak. Would that be true? Can it fade?
No.
No. That is good. Is it a state of hypnosis?
No.
Very good. Are there any judgments in it?
No.
No. Can it be owned by some people and not by others?
No.
Was it born?
I don't think so.
I come back to the point. Is it an image?
No.
No. Is it a farm?
No.
Okay, so the question comes, was it born?
No.
Can it die?
No.
No. Is it a mood?
No.
Can the mind exist outside of it?
No.
No. Can it be lost?
No.
Can it be possessed?
No.
No. Then, how far apart from you is it?
It's not far. It's right here.
It's right here. That's good. So I'll just summarize. I ask you if it is an object, you say it's not an object. I ask, has it got a size? Is there some boundary beyond which it does not exist? You say, no, there's no such thing. I ask you, can it become sick? You say, no. I ask you, is it a state of hypnosis? You answered, no. I ask you, is there any judgment in it? You say, there's no judgment in it. Can it be owned? You say, no, it cannot be owned. Can it be lost? Cannot be lost. I ask, was it born? No. Can it die? No. Can the mind exist outside of it? You say, no. Then I ask you, how far is it from you? You say, it's here. You didn't seem to need some time to think about these things. There's something very immediate in your responses. So I would only conclude that what you are aware of and we're speaking about is yourself. Is the truth of ourself. Can it be lost? No. Can it fade? No. Can it be sick? It itself, can it be sick? No. Can it die? No. It does not fit into the range of mental descriptions. It's not there. And yet, you don't have to research. There's something so clear in all of this. Are you imagining this?
No.
No. So, my conclusion is you're sharing your fundamental nature. Can it be forgotten?
No.
No. So, that's it. Now, as I promised, you can retain all the things you left aside. The ideas that we had before, you can leave, about the future, desires, and so on. You can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Can they replace or remove this?
No.
No.
Thank you. It's very beautiful.
Yes. So this is a simple exercise and very short. I don't even want to call it a meditation. We may call it a guided meditation. But the seeing is your own, confirmed from your own self. And if we don't add any thought to that, don't push anything, how are you?
It's
If I were to say nice to meet you, what would it mean?
There's something inherently liberating about touching a place that feels imperishable, that feels like it's can't die.
Yes. It feels like
It is.
you choose in your seeing, you see.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like, or it is for you. Maybe someone else cannot verify for you, but in your own seeing, it's something is here that underlies the phenomenal universe, the realm of thought and feeling, of ideas and projections and all of this. It is here, independent of them. But they cannot exist independent of it. It is the support, the root, or you may call it the very ground of being. And in that arises a self-image, an identity that dances in this also. But it is perceived, everything is perceived in this. To appear, to disappear, to come, to go, to arise, to subside. But does this suffer from the effects arising in it?
So would you say that the more that we touch this space, the more frequently that it'll just be our present reality and it's not something we have to go back to? The more we taste it, the more it's...
That is called true sadhana, which means that, you authentically, because at sometimes people have come to this, like this. Then a few moments later or a day, fear comes from the mind. It will come. It's like, you're taking away my treasures, or whatever form it may take. I said, that's okay. Expect that will come. That will also come and go. Can this come and go? Now you are conscious of consciousness, you see? And to sit with this, if you have come to that place of recognition, I only encourage you, sit with this. Learn to abide with this, because it's as though the mind force is going to come to distract the attention, to say, yeah, you're late in these things to do, we cannot hang around being... You have to face that and see that is just apparent, it's not real. But you don't have to give up life and go and live in a mountain. And no, life flows on. But it is flowing within this. It is flowing within this space of being. And you are here. You are the flow and you are the witness of the flow also. The flowing is changeful. It's the dance of life. It is fine. Where is yesterday? Apart from perhaps some subjective ideas of the content of what you tasted.
Yeah.
Where is yesterday? Who can lean back and take a piece of yesterday and say, look, I've got the evidence of yesterday.
Yeah.
Everything is like this, it's fine. Except this.
Mm-hmm.
What is yesterday for this? What is tomorrow for this? But not everyone is ready to look at this, because fear comes, and fear is the gateway to both freedom and bondage.
Mm.
Something feels, like an existential thing that I'm going to get cancelled or something. I said, no. However many layers you may peel off, you will always be you. You're just more full, more complete, more broad, more true, more stable. But the mind says, no, you're losing all that you have earned. I said, please show me what you have earned. So there is a thing where we are getting better, growing more and more, getting better and better. Or another way is that somehow we are unbecoming what we are not. Mm. Some wrong ideas we have about ourselves. And in the discovery, you alone will taste and see if it is good or not. Is there some trick in this? And who will benefit is there some trick in this awakening? Does it mean, oh, give up this, give up your career? Not at all. I don't see.
Yeah.
It all arises in this. And if there is something to move into higher ground with, it will manifest within you.
It feels like this, of course, if it's our true self, can be brought. It's wherever we go. It feels like, this carries with us. And
Yes.
I'm feeling into those who maybe appear or think of spirituality or, from the outside and perceiving touching this place means a lack of involvement from the world, that you have to detach from the world. But you're somebody that's incredibly involved with the world. And so I'd love for you to speak to how the sense of freedom, it changes how you relate to everything around you, the people, the relationships, but it doesn't mean that that you're outside of the world all of a sudden, but that you're fully here and present with it in a different way. We relate completely differently.
I'm not a prisoner of the world. I'm not a prisoner of my mind. It comes, thoughts come, feelings come, but they've seen that they come and go. They cannot carry off what is fundamentally here. And actually, the life is so much more harmonious and peaceful. And yes, some people may experience it to be challenging because there's a fear underlying the sense of personhood. Like a fear of extinction, because that's what that state offers. That's not what your true nature offers. You see, this is why I ask, was it born? Can it die? Something can die. The body will pass. But this will never pass. It has never passed. There's no date in it. And even also the exercises that people are getting used to, it's not like, let's come, give me everything you have and then stand over there. No, I say, no. Just leave it aside and learn to look independent of the things that arises in you. Learn to look and see that without you, none of this has any meaning at all. And you, when I say without you being what? Consciousness. Your consciousness appearing inside a form, but not losing, the belief in our identity in some way creates a veil over that seems to cover or hide the deeper reality of who you are. People need not be afraid. Still, fear will come. Fear is part of life. And it will accompany you until you transcend it. I don't say to fight fear and fight. No, if you fight fear, you just become a fighter of fear. And the mind grows with resistance also. It's an illusion that we have to feel that, yes, I'm going to lose everything. What is the thing that you have gained? I have nothing against the world. Everything in the world is fine. But our attitude to it and who we take ourselves to be with it is where the pollution begins in it.
Do you have moments where you, at this point, forget that you are that consciousness and identify with thoughts and fall back into personhood? Do you experience that at all?
I can identify with thoughts and experience personhood without forgetting myself. It's a funny thing to say, no? When I say forgetting myself. Because, I think you passed one thing up there where we say, I am. Before the idea came to me that I need to remember myself or that I could forget myself was believed. I am. That I amness is this. So within that, I'm not, I made a mistake. No, this can happen. But something pure inside you kind of autocorrects things in a different way, not in a religious way, not in a kind of judgmental way. Just it's like it somehow it realigns itself with inside the harmony.